Hello everybody. So this is part 2. I thought I'd break this up just because I have so many. So previously we looked at the posters I got from conventions, smaller movie posters, that kind of thing. So now we're going to look at just the full-size movie posters. And you can tell these are like authentic ones because they're double-sided and they're made of kind of a different material than normal posters. They're significantly more durable. So this is the Deathly Hallows Part 1. This one's probably worth something. I have to look it up at some point. This isn't really a movie one, but this is a licensed one that's fairly big. I got this back in university. This is a Stalker one, specifically a Stalker Clear Sky one. I think that's Scar as opposed to Straylock. I got one for Limitless with Bradley Cooper. A great movie. Really like this movie. Robert De Niro just plays himself and phones it in, but otherwise good. I like the aesthetics, I like the movie poster. We have Speed Racer. Sorry, some of these are not in like, I think this one's upside down. Yeah, that one's upside down. So this is like the back side of it. So this is a Speed Racer poster. A lot of these are a bit dinged up because in university I kind of rented a floor in a house with some people and I just kind of filled the entire house with these because I had so many of them. So that's Speed Racer. It's a movie I really liked. I think it's very underappreciated. This isn't a movie poster. This is a famous Japanese ink painting. I think it's called The Great Wave. I just like Japanese ink art. Here's the Star Trek reboot. This is a particularly nice one. This one's actually in really good shape. This one's interesting because it does have a white back, despite this being an original movie poster. So we have Kirk, we have Spock, we have Nero, we have Uhura. So that's pretty cool. We have another movie I really like. I like anything Nolan's done, pretty much. But we have Inception. That's a cool one. That's another one of the double-sided ones. I have District 9 here. Actually, let me see, because I have the trailer for District 9 somewhere around here. I'll have to look for it, because I did take a... I worked briefly as a projectionist, so I do actually have a trailer reel for District 9 somewhere. Maybe I'll look for that later. But another good movie. This is just a Digimon one, just kind of a retro one. That's not a movie poster. We have Transformers 3, Dark of the Moon. Really the only Transformers movie I actually liked. I kind of hated all the others. We have Narnia, Voyage of the Dawn Treader. I didn't see this. I don't think I saw any of the Narnia movies. None of them look very good. We have this horrific looking movie, Mars Needs Moms. You know, in the original draft of No Chance, which I had to change, I actually made a reference to Mars Need Moms, like at the end where he's talking to the Illuminati, and he's like saying that the Illuminati are losers, and he points to Mars Needs Moms as like an example of like how retarded they are. So we have Rio. Once again, sorry, this is reverse. There's kind of this period where everything was set in Rio, and then once that finished, they wound up setting Max Payne 3 in Sao Paulo. So a friend of mine called that a combo breaker. Okay, what's this? In Education. I haven't seen this movie. I just got it because it was one. Oh, is that Paul? I think that's Paul there. Is that Paul? Yeah, I think that's Paul. It's just not very well indicated. Okay, let's see what else do we have here. Battle LA. Another movie I haven't seen because it looks horrible, but the poster's kind of cool. Sorry if you can't see the bottom, it's just kind of hard. Judy Moody. Is this... Why is Heather Graham in this? That's really random. I just got every poster, like regardless of what, like whether I'd seen the movie or not. Miral. That looks like some really lame paused art film. I didn't even know I had that one. Oh, I have 2 Rio posters? Figures. Let's see, what's this? Who do you live for? I don't know. I have no idea what that is either. Let's see, what's this? Score a hockey musical. Very Canadian. Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I think I might have actually read the first book of this a long time ago, or at least the audiobook, so that's kind of interesting. Just kind of a random one. This is... sucks that some of these are upside down. Don't worry, I'm a professional. I'm a professional movie connoisseur. Ramona and Bezeus. So that's Selena Gomez back before... Oh no, it's Vanessa Hudgens who's kind of gone really bad. So this movie really pisses me off because it's called Gunless, but there are guns in the movie. Everybody has a gun in the movie. So it's like it's a lie. They couldn't like it's this horrible premise, but they couldn't deliver on their shitty premise. I mean, Sienna Gilroy is in it, so that kind of makes up for it. But Paul Gross is, yeah, we'll have to talk about Paul Gross at some point. The Spy Next Door. I'm sure Jackie Chan made a shit ton of money off of it, so even if it is an embarrassment, it doesn't really matter. Bright Star. I haven't seen that. I don't really know what it's about. A Shine of Rainbows. I have no idea what that even is. Fair Game, Wife, Mother, Spy. Naomi Watts. I haven't seen that either, nor heard of it. What's this? The Tillman Story. Oh, the Tillman Story. That I don't know if that was real or... That's an interesting question, whether or not he actually was assassinated. I don't know. Hop, which looks horrible beyond all reason. Let's see, what do we have here? Insidious. I did not like this movie. I wasn't able to actually get through this movie. I just did not enjoy it. But the poster's kind of cool. So I have that one. We have Let Me In, which I thought was a garbage movie, but kind of a cool poster. I have a second one of this nonsense. Maybe I can sell it someday. Doesn't exactly take up a lot of room. I have an Avatar one. Now this one isn't actually like an authentic movie poster. I actually got this one as a present for Christmas because I used to really be big on it. Here is the other Inception poster I have. So we have the one with everybody and we have the one that just has Leo on it. So that's pretty cool. Let's see here. Another N Education. I have the Expendables poster. It's kind of cool because you have all the guys on it. All the action heroes. I didn't think the movie was very good. We have this piece of garbage. The Sorcerer's Apprentice, which is... Oh, it's a horrific film. And this poster's all dim to hell, but oh well. We have Death at a Funeral, because African Americans can't watch films made for white people, so they had to make their own version of it. We have a shitty Karate Kid reboot. If you want more Karate Kid, I'd recommend Cobra Kai. Don't watch this garbage. The fact that Jaden Smith is in it is just kind of... We have The Last Airbender in 3D, which is truly horrendous. Then we also have... I don't think that's a movie poster. I think that's one I got just because I liked WALL-E so much. So there's a WALL-E poster. WALL-E's like the cutest movie ever. Him and Eva are adorable together. Then we have Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer, which was truly horrendous. We have Green Zone, another anti-war movie. What's this? Edge of Darkness. It's a cool looking poster. It's not very like... Some of these are dinged up because of me. Some are just dinged up from use in the theater and like people spill shit on them. And okay, good. That's not going to fall over. We have Cats and Dogs, The Revenge of Kitty Galore. That movie actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Like, it wasn't good, but it wasn't like horrible as far as like kids movie goes. It's not as bad as it would sound from the title. This one I didn't see. It looks truly horrific. Day and Night. Or Night and Day. I hate Cameron Diaz. This is a cool poster. This movie looks horrific, though. Priest. I haven't seen it. It just looked really bad. We have Nicolas Cage, Drive Angry. Gotta love anything with the cage in it. Let me see here. Amber Heard. Amber Heard's a good-looking girl, so that's kind of like something nice. We have a Jane Austen movie that I never saw. Water for Elephants, which is another movie I didn't see. I think my mom's book club read it, but I don't really like those kind of like historical romantic dramas very much. So we have Splice, arguably the best Canadian movie ever made. It's a pretty creepy poster, but it's cool. Oh wait, what's in here? We have another one for Predators, and one for Australia with Nicole Kidman, who is an Aryan goddess. I think we can all agree to that. Lottery Ticket, which is really funny. It was actually one of the first movies that kind of red-pilled me. Because, like, he's in the ghetto, and people are trying to kill him to get his lottery ticket. We have The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, which is kind of an unwatchable feminist movie. I mean, it wasn't that bad. It was really weird and kind of lame, but cool looking poster. This movie was god awful. Angelina Jolie and Salt. I hated this movie. It was funny because I was working on ticket taking that day, actually, and everyone who came to see it was like a boomer. So, I don't know. I've never found Angelina Jolie attractive, personally. We have Losers. I don't even know what this is. It looks like some quirky heist movie. So, I'd probably hate it. Then we have... Let me just get that. I just don't want this to fall over and have to, like, sort through all this nonsense. We have Date Night with Steve Carell and Tina Fey. I didn't see it. I kind of like Steve Carell. He was really good in The Office. And I think he was also really good in, what's it called again? The Big Short. Eat, Pray, Love, or as Ramsey Paul would say, Drink, Party, Fuck. This looks like the most self-indulgent, obnoxious movie of all time, but... We have Ass of the Titans. That was only good for the meme it spawned. It was also the last film I can remember Sam Worthington being in. Terrible movie. Oh, we have Balls of Fury. Balls of Fury is one of those movies I randomly thought was pretty funny, but no one else liked. I just thought it was so retarded. It was kind of like amusing. So we have that. We have Gulliver's Travels, which looks truly horrendous. I forget if that's the first or second Hitman movie. There's been a couple of them. I have Two Speed Racers. We have Jonah Hex with Josh Brolin. This movie was truly awful. It felt like it wasn't even finished. I'm realizing as I'm going through this, I'm saying all these movies were awful. I think it's because a lot of the good movie posters were, like, taken away by the managers or something. Like, for the good movies. We have Red Cliff, which I've never actually seen, but I'm sure it's a fairly collectible one. Mine's in pretty good shape, actually. We have... What's this one called again? Unstoppable. Oh, I'll get that in a minute. Which is kind of a mediocre action movie. Let me just fix this. Okay, that'll be a lot of cleaning up later. So we have Unstoppable. I have 2 Battle LAs. Well, I have a lot of repeats. I have a couple more Transformers Dark of the Moons. We have Unknown, which... I guess because Diane Kruger's in it, I mean, that makes it okay, but that was a bad movie. How to Train Your Dragon, I didn't really like much, but it's probably a good poster to have. Zookeeper, that just looks terrible. Lame comedy. What's this one? People versus George Lucas. Haven't actually seen that one. Mr. Popper's Penguins. I guess that was before Jim Carrey's downward spiral reaches its conclusion. We have the horrible Conan the Barbarian with Jason Momoa. I think Rachel Nichols in it was the only good part of it. We have the bravest movie ever made, The Help. I'm sure this movie was like incredible. I never saw it. Oh, I have doubles of a lot of these. We have Spy Kids, All the Time in the World. So, you know what's weird is that Spy Kids and Machete take place in the same universe. So I think it's in the first movie, Danny Trejo is in it as Machete. So, and then Alexis Vega is in both. I don't know if she's the same character though in both. We have Horrible Bosses, which was, I guess, a passable comedy. I don't really like comedies too much. I guess we just have a couple more. We have Roy Mustang. And we have Sashomaru. Just, I guess some of these were just kind of buried. And the last two we have are The Sighting, The Switch. I forget what The Switch is. There's one other kind of cool movie thing I want to show you guys. Just give me a sec. I don't remember exactly where my movie trailer is, but I do have this. So there used to be two types of film, scope and wide. I forget what the difference was, but this was just kind of a little thing that would go on the front of movie reels to tell the projectionist what it was. So the other kind of cool movie thing I wanted to show you, and I'm sure these are probably worth something someday. So when Deathly Hallows Part 2 came out, they released special 3D glasses for it. I also have that from that crappy movie. Let's see what else do I have in here. I made this back in the day. It's completely irrelevant, but it's kind of funny. We're sorry we stole your money. Let's see here. Yeah. So these are Harry Potter 3D glasses. Harry Potter The Deathly Hallows Part 2. As you can see, they're still in the original packaging, except for that one. Could probably reseal it. So I have a bunch of these. I could probably sell them. They're probably worth something now, but yep, those are originals. I just stole a bunch of them and snuck them out. So that is my collection of movie memorabilia. There's a lot of it, but I worked there for a very long time. So I hope people found that stuff interesting and more content to come.